students who are asking me to do so. Like I see there's one more person. There's Linda. Natalia will take a while. We know most Natalia.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi,
The Wi-Fi is tripping.
Yeah, you know. The Wi-Fi is tripping. Don't tell I said it. Hi, Linda. How are you? Linda? Yeah, you done cooking?
I'm not cooking.
Okay. We are
Slap job.
I don't know what is going on there. Something is going on. We're just waiting for Natalia to get on board. But anyway, we can start so long. Right. This is also the same concept as completing the square kind of scenario. But I'm just going to go because I'm looking at my marker location. Can you see that? So I will use this. I will use this rather. So identifying the value of B, which is 12, the value of A, which is -2. Of course, you have negatives that will cancel, all right, and that is going to give you 3. So you must be a bit careful because they say express it in that form. So you have -2x minus 3. Remember this now. So A is actually -3. That's something that we are looking for. So to find the value of B, so you're going to take this answer here. You're going to say f of 3 is equal to, so you put it back into the original function, That's what you're going to do. Okay, for x. Is that one coming back? No, not yet. Look like she went rogue. So that's -2, 3 squared plus 12, 3 minus 3. Well, if you do this, you are going to end up getting 15.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you could just go ahead and say, okay, that's 15. And that's it. Because they said you must express it in that way. They didn't explicitly say you must use this method and that method. Here, some people, they put pluses here and they messed up the whole scenario. I think those people know who they are. I heard that. That was an Oshero. Now, when it comes to the next question, the greatest value, you see what? This graph, right? This graph is going to be a parabola that is having a maximum. Is it not so? So the greatest value will be somewhere there.
Yeah.
But which value are we talking about?
The Y.
The y value, because they say the greatest value of f of x, that is y, equals f of x. So we are looking for the greatest value of y, which is nothing but this 15, right? And the way you write it is you could say, okay, the greatest value. This means you must give an inequality as an answer.
Yes.
F of x, what is the inequality? Is there any point that goes beyond this? If this is 15, is there any point that goes beyond it?
No.
So 15 is the highest or equal to 15, right?
Yes.
So the graph is going to be less than or equal to 15.
Yes.
So that is what you were supposed to do here. You're supposed to say less than or equal to 15. We'd even have accepted things like this. Would have accepted it. But not x with what I saw. Then they are bringing another one. They say function g of x is 2x plus 5. Find the values of x for which g of f. So we are taking, let's bring back maybe our f. What was our f of x? You can also say it. What was our f of x?
-2.
Minus 2. Minus 2x squared.
Plus 12x minus 3.
Oh, the other guys are looking for validation. So if Linda don't say anything, they're just quiet. At least, Colin, you know what is this one, right?
Yes.
What is it?
You put wherever.
I wrote it down. So what is the rule now? I put wherever what?
Wherever there
F.
I put this
is
whole
x,
F.
you put in the f of x.
So this
Yes.
whole F, this one, right?
Yes.
It comes in the place of this one.
Well, wherever there's x, yes.
So I'm going to say G of F of X is equal to
-4.
2 first.
Okay.
Yeah? Minus 4.
Mm.
Then you have minus 2x squared plus 12x minus 3. We are together so far. Make sure that you understand that.
Yes.
Yes.
Plus what?
Yes.
Plus 5.
Close the bracket plus 1.
We'll close the bracket plus what?
Plus 5 plus 1.
So we ended here now. So we have to also add 1.
Yes.
Is that so? Oh, okay. So you can do that as well. Hey, someone is coming late to class. Like always.
Using it as our phone is.
What is
It's
age?
not. It's not.
That is easy.
It's not balancing.
Yeah, the phone is free scammer.
Oh, was she using a phone? Natalia, welcome back. You are again 10 minutes late in the class.
Oh,
She's not on
Nada
yet.
is tripping.
Just listen. Natalia? 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 Natala? She's deciding to ignore. Natala? Yeah, she's here. She can hear. Natala?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. What happened?
Now is tripping, sir.
Ava is tripping.
We must find another excuse, man. This guy excuse, yeah.
Excuse you, sir.
Are you using a
It's tripping,
phone?
sir.
Are you using a phone?
Yes, sir.
You are using a phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, that's where we at. We'll scroll back now so you can see, but it's also being recorded, right?
Yes, sir.
You're not done, sir.
I'm not, yes. I'm not. I just want to make sure that you are following.
Mm.
Because this is not that complicado, as long as you, yeah, of course, I've skipped some steps, guys, but you must just remember that if you were to multiply this, all of this, right, should equal to 0, all of that, this is where I am arriving, okay? So this whole thing was most now g of f of x equals to, I'm listening, this whole thing here, it was g of f that equals to, but it's plus 1. It was plus 1 né, equals to 0. So that's what this is. This whole thing all the way up to there, plus 1. Yeah, so that is basically this whole thing from here up to here. That's what you have here.
Yes.
Okay, so eventually it gives me this if I clean it up and if I finish. So from here I can have my two solutions, and my two solutions will be very obvious. X equals to 0 or x equals to
6.
x equals to 6. And that's what you needed to do there for 3 marks, which I know it didn't happen.
The funny thing is when I got to do
Yeah, I got it.
The funny thing is when you got to,
it at home today, it was a paper was come out doing so easy compared to the day when I had it.
so what's going to happen on the day that you are writing maths? Are you done
I have
copying,
no
Colin?
idea.
Huh?
Not ha. What is ha? Are there cats in the yard?
Excuse me, sir.
Or are you done copying?
No, I don't need to go. I don't need to copy.
Okay. You heard him, right, guys? He's taking picture, but we are posting these things on YouTube. And what did you get? What was your answer?
Padrino.
Question 6. You said Mosji, you literally just said that.
Nee, DNA voor DNA.
Oh, okay. You still remember the formula?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then this one is going to be AR4 minus 1. I just simply don't want to just write AR cube and then you will ask where is it coming from. So you have got two equations there. And you are supposed to find the value of A as well as the value of R in order for us to find the sum to infinity.
Yes.
So if I take let's take a different color. So if I take AR cube over AR squared, which is 40, now the one on top is what?
32.
The one on top is 32 over 48. It doesn't matter which one you put on top, right? This leaves you with R, because those denominators, they cancel. So R will be 2/3.
Yes.
And then you can go back and you can say, okay, let me find A. A will be, so maybe AR is 2/3. I'm now using this one here. It's totally up to you which one you want to use. I'm using this one. So I'm going to say that should equal to 48. Yeah? And you will now calculate quickly for me on your calculator. What is the value of A?
108.
So A is 108. So you have R. You have A. We're not done. What are we supposed to calculate actually?
Sum of infinity.
Sum of between infinity.
Sum to infinity.
It didn't come out proper. Was it your ancestors who came to visit? A over 1 minus R is R 2/3. Could you work it out for me?
324.
324. Most of you got that one.
Yes, I think I also.
You think you also got it?
Yes, sir. I don't know. Very simple.
Aha. You can still see the screen, eh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Colin, are you still taking pictures?
No.
Okay. It's not easy. The sum to infinity is equal to 9 times the sum of the first 4 terms.
The sum of it.
I just wrote that sentence, right? Like this.
Yes.
How do you find the sum of the first 4 terms?
4 over.
What is the first term? The first term will be what? You know, first of all, this is a GP.
12.
The first term is A, right?
12, sir.
No, I'm just saying the sum of the first 4 terms. That's what I want to write. So S of A plus AR. First, second. What is the third one?
AR square.
And I could also use that if I want to, okay?
Yes, sir.
Or I can just simply use the formula. What is the formula?
Yeah.
What is the formula?
1 minus r to the power of n over 1 minus
The
r.
formula is A, open bracket, 1 minus r to the
Yeah,
power of 4, okay, because it's sum of the first 4 terms, over 1 minus r. And I like to use this one, so I'm not going to use that one. That one is too protected, so I'll use this one. This is the formula to find the sum of the first 4 terms, okay? So you could either use that, or you can use this, but this one is advisable because it links nicely with the sum to infinity. Because the formula for the sum to infinity is a over 1 minus r. You agree? And the reason why I like that one is because now I can say 9 times this business over here. So 9a open bracket 1 minus r to the power 4, and this is also over 1 minus r. What can you tell me? What is it that I can do there now?
You can put the value of a in and then calculate r.
But I can also eliminate the denominators.
Yes.
Same denominators means those things can be easy, right? The first term is 12, right? So here, that becomes 12. Then 9 times 12. Are we together so far?
Yes.
Then I have 1 minus. R is what we don't have, right?
Yes.
R to the power 4. Let's see if we can steal some space. Now you can multiply 9 times 12 if you want to, but this divided by that will just leave me with a 1 here. You agree? I don't have to say 9 times 12 and then I divide that answer there. Don't have to do that. So now I'll move that 9 over. So this business becomes 1 minus r raised to the power 4 is equal to 1 over 9. I'll let it marinate for a while.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do something quickly. Let's insert a page. Insert, where is it? Let's insert a page, append a page, because I'm running out of space there. So remember the question is still there. So I have from here now, this is where I am. 1 minus r raised to the power 4 is equal to 1 over 9. Minus r is still there.
Yes, sir.
And if you were now to continue with this, you are going to get minus r to the power 4 is equal to minus 8 over 9. Here's the beauty. If you have a negative here and you have a negative there, you can actually cancel them. So r is equal to 8 over 9. But we are not done. The question is asking us to find what? What is the question asking us to calculate?
The first value.
The value.
So r is not equal to 1 over 9.
No, r is here, my dear. We're not done.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But there's a reason why I don't want to continue. Okay? All right, just have a look there. There's a reason why I don't want to continue. The thing is asking us to find the fifth term. Yeah. The fifth term of a geometric sequence is written like this, right? A-R raised to the power 4.
Yes.
Now, is this r to the power 4 not the same as that?
Yes.
And what was our a again?
Also the 12.
Good. So it means I don't have to find that fourth root of that number. You'll still get the same answer though. But I'll show you. So the fifth term will be 12 times 8 over 9, which will give you 10.66666666666, which is 10.7. Now, suppose you didn't do that, what I did, right? Suppose you ended and said, okay, wait a minute, I'm here now. R to the power 4 is equal to 8 over 9. Yeah? This stuff here, this stuff. Now, someone say, okay, to get R alone, I must take the fourth root of 8 over 9. Are we together so far? Then the fourth root, where is that thing now? I can't even see properly. That is the cube. That is the no?
Shift.
Fourth root shift of 8 over 9. Okay, that gives you a horrible number. Can you see that?
Yes.
Now, I'll just write that number down, just a few digits, right? So it's a 0.9709, blah, blah, blah. Now that you are saying to yourself, my R is equal to that. You're saying, okay, R is equal to 0.9709, blah, blah. Now you say the first term will be a r raised to the power 5 minus 1. So you go back and you substitute, right? Then you say, my first term is actually 12. Then you put r, you put this value 0.9709, blah, 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 right? But you keep the calculator value, right? Raise that to the power 4. When you raise that to the power 4, guess what this is going to give you? Let me just take my answer. So that is the answer. Okay, so I'll take the answer and I'm going to raise the answer to the power 4. Raising it to the power 4 gives me back 8 over 9. Okay, so that is why I did not continue with that, which is going to give me the same answer like before. So the danger is you also probably will be working with rounded answers, but either way, you will get the answer. I'll leave it there for a while. Question 7. We'll take it into segments. Now tomorrow we'll continue also with the rest until when is this video ending? It doesn't even show anymore what is going on. Doesn't matter. We'll get the notification.
Benye. Mawumba the space woman.
You have got most lines at the end of the paper. But I agree.
Yes, sir.
I agree the space was a bit, it was by a month obvious. When you are sometimes setting out these papers, you are trying to not waste too much paper, but yeah, you could squeeze also. Okay, this one, what are you supposed to do here? Okay, so this means, because you have to do a little bit of observation or trial and error. So you are saying 5, choose a number, right, such that 2 over x, right, should be 5 minus whatever that number, you remember most now, and then you have minus 3x, and this one should correspond with what? With the n, right? This was what was the general rule, right? Is it not so? I just wrote it 5 choose. I just wrote 5 choose n. Where this n is, I could have used r. If you want me to use r, I can do that. But the issue is n should either be 0, or n should be 1, or n should be 2, or n should be 3, or n should be 4 until n is 5. So you substitute until you can see, okay, where will these coefficients, where will I get the coefficient of x? So there is an element of trial and error. You are not going to start with 0 and 1. So what if you say you start with n equals to 3? So I say 5 choose 3, then I have 2 over x, then this is 5 minus 3, negative 3x raised to the power of 3. Now I can calculate this. So before I calculate 5 choose 3 is equal to 2 over x, which is 2 over there, and negative 3x The concept is once you are multiplying these x's out, you're going to see that they are going to deal with a scenario where you have an x on top divided by x squared, which is going to give you that x that is required. But there's also another way that you can do this, right? So what is 5 choose 3? 10 times. What is this answer?
32.
This is 42. And what is this answer?
27.
Negative. 27 what? Let's put the x there. Negative 27 x cubed. You see that those x cubed and the x squared is going to give you this scenario here. Né? So you just go ahead and you multiply the numbers. And if you do so, you'll get negative 1080x. But the question doesn't ask us to find that. The question asks us to find the coefficient. So what is the coefficient?
1, 0, 8.
It's 1080.
Coefficient is equal to negative 1080. Did you find it using a different method?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
But it worked.
But it's the same.
It's the same as you did.
Did you find R? How did you find R?
R.
Is there someone who had the
What
difference? Did you put 5 choose R or what did you do?
5 choose 0 tot ek die X
Yeah,
after
I went down the list.
Yeah. You see, the reason why you are not going to take 0, right, is because somehow you want the coefficients to be x. So you know that if it's 0, you're still going to have x raised to the power 5. In one, although it's under the other one, x, it's not going to work. No. But I'm glad to see if you know another method. Oh, these gentlemen over here humbled you.
respectfully.
The diagram shows a semicircle, diameter AB. So if that is the diameter and this is O is the radius, then this is also the radius here. You agree?
Yes.
Then this is also the radius. You agree? Then the point C lies on the circumference. Angle AOC is theta radians. Then the perimeter of sector BOC, that whole perimeter there. So perimeter of BOC, maybe I should do this into 2 segments, okay? Maybe I say that's that thing that says perimeter of sector BOC is 2 times the perimeter of AOC. So let's take the perimeter of AOC, and let's say it's something like this. Then the angle here is theta, that is R, that is R. Then this is AOC. Okay, what is the arc length? What is the formula for the arc length? Okay, so if I have to do the perimeter of this one, the perimeter of this one is going to be R plus R plus R theta, which is 2R plus R theta. I'll leave it there. Is that fine?
Yes.
So let's take the other one, the big one. Again, that is R, that is R. So if this is theta, the whole thing from there to there should give you what? 180. What is 180 in terms of radians? It's 2 pi is 360. So this one here must be pi 180 minus the angle. Is it not so?
Yes.
That's what this one is going to be. Now we know the perimeter here of this one is also going to be R plus what is the formula for the arc length? Arc is r times theta, ne? Yes? But what is our angle here? It's pi minus theta. So I'm going to have here pi minus theta. Are we together so far? So this can actually becomes 2r plus, I can multiply it out, r pi plus r theta. Now I have the perimeter of the other one. So what are they saying? They are saying the perimeter, this one is BOC. So this is BOC. The perimeter of BOC, right? That one, the second one is, are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
Is equal to 2 times the perimeter of AOC. So these numbers that I'm putting there is just this number that I'm used to refer to those two things.
Yes.
So you then take the perimeter of BOC, which is this one over here. You say 2r plus r pi plus r theta is equal to,
Meneer,
yes,
hoekom is dat ding plus r theta is die minus?
it's minus.
As jy multiply.
It's minus. You have observed very well. Would have messed up. Don't mind the color. So far so good.
Yes, sir.
Other people did not even see. They just okay, we'll write it. We have you, but are you what?
I thought I was seeing something else.
Okay. So let's quickly finish this one. So I'm taking out r as a common factor. 2 plus pi minus theta. Are you seeing what I'm doing there?
Yes.
And I take r outside here as well. If I take also the r outside, it will be 2r, and in bracket I will have
2 plus
2
theta.
plus theta. There's a reason that I'm doing that, okay? So from here, who can tell me what do you do? What do you do? What do you see those r's there? This r and that r cancel.
R is.
Ne?
Yes.
I'm just going to add a page. Don't worry, screen didn't disappear. So now I'm left with 2 plus theta minus theta. 2 plus pi minus theta is equal to 2 in brackets 2 plus theta. So it's quite a complex scenario, this one. This side you have 4 plus 2 theta. Okay. Here, there's nothing you can do. It's just 2 plus pi minus theta. Together so far? All right. So on this side, I will have 3 theta. That means if I take away this minus theta. Okay. So what I did there, I got rid of this one by adding it to this one, to give me 3 theta. So far, so good.
Yes, sir.
Remember, they say we must find the value of theta. That is what we are looking for. Find the value of theta, correct the two significant figures. That is what I'm trying to do. So that 4 should vacate the space.
Yes.
So it's 2 minus 4 plus theta is equal to 3. I mean, plus pi is equal to 3 theta.
Yeah.
Pi minus 2 over this side is equal to 3 theta. What do you now do to get rid of that 3?
Divide.
You then divide pi minus 2 by 3. This is a bit complex, that one,
Yes.
right? So you have got
0.88.
there you go. 0, what did you get?
3805.
Okay. So theta is equal to 0, 38 blah 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 05 radians. But we are looking for the answer in what? They say it must be two significant figures. This was quite a handful. The reason why I gave you this type of questions is because I want you to reason a little bit outside the given dimension. Because they throw these type of questions in there in the exams. Okay? Especially when they say in terms of this and in terms of that. Is it okay for the night?
Yes, sir.
So we can continue tomorrow from question number 9.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You want me to scroll back, but you can obviously look at the video.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Also try to see how I reason and how I break down things and make them a bit simpler for me in order for me to get and to understand them.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we then continue tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of the evening. Remember, tomorrow Standard Bank is coming at 8, and then you are going to KJSS at 9.
Those are Bible school.
Say,
Must we come to school?
yes, you come to
Yes,
school at 8 o'clock. We have, you come normal time to school.